Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Doctors say it's a miracle a Wichita teenager survived an accidental shooting, and tonight his mother speaks only to Cake, hoping her son's story might save others. The shooting grabbed headlines after the 16-year-old victim walked into a local Walmart for help. Cake's Kel Thompson is live at Via Christi St. Francis tonight with more on this story. Kel.
Yeah, and Jeff, Dawson Baker remains in intensive care here at Via Christi St. Francis this evening. It's likely he'll be here at least a few weeks, and even when he does go home, very possible he will go home a changed man.
I'm fortunate because my son survived.
Angie Lee watches over her son's hospital bed. 16-year-old Dawson Baker is recovering after being shot in the face.
It entered his right cheek, it went through his throat, and it's lodged in his right chest. It missed the carotid in the lungs, which the doctor says he's a very, very lucky young man.
Baker was driven to this South Wichita Walmart Tuesday night, where employees called 911. Police say Baker was accidentally shot during a game of cards among friends at this nearby apartment complex. Investigators say a 17-year-old boy pointed a gun at Baker, thinking it was unloaded.
There's been too many accidents. I can't imagine what you would be thinking to ever point a gun at anyone and take that risk.
That risk nearly cost Baker his life. The smiling 16-year-old in this photo now can't even talk. There's a tube in his throat.
He's doing text messaging to communicate because he cannot speak.
Doctors say Baker may need reconstructive surgery on his jaw and worry the bullet might have grazed his vocal cords. Lee says of all her emotions in the last 48 hours, she's not angry.
I'm just heartbroken that these kids can get these guns, and I'm heartbroken that they choose to make some of these reckless decisions.
That, Lee says, is why she's speaking out. Thankful her son is alive, hoping his accident might prevent another.
I hope one person would just learn something, don't pick up a gun and play with it.
Prosecutors today did file juvenile felony charges against the 17-year-old suspect in this case. Baker's mom says she hopes that none of the teenagers will ever pick up a gun again. She also says she feels very sorry for them because she knows that for the rest of their lives, they will all have to live with the memory of what happened on Tuesday night. We're live outside Via Christi St. Francis near downtown tonight. Kel Thompson, Cake News.
All right, Kel, thanks.